want us to discuss with this issue the system, the education system. How has the system progressed, or is the system still rigged against a young black nigga?
I don't think, honestly, the system hasn't progressed, for being honest.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's a black private school, they'll still have white teachers. There will still be structures in place, you know, to hinder the black person from being their true selves and to hinder them from reaching greater heights. Like you said, doing the white thing is the right thing.
The right thing. From the syllabus, from what you learn, history as well. They don't teach us about. They don't even teach us the truth about Shaka, if we're being honest. This is gonna offend my niggas from KZN, but you know what I mean? They don't even teach us the truth. Because who wrote the history? History was written by white folk, you know what
oppressor.
I mean? Exactly.
So obviously if he oppresses you, he won't want you to know your truth.
Exactly. And so that comes into the syllabus. They only teach us about Mandela. Okay, Mandela, he was David Motsamai, and then he went to the farm, and then Rivonia, and then he got caught 24, he comes out, kumbaya, kumbaya. You know what I mean? And it's done. But then we learn about why should a black kid in 2020 in the SA school system learn about Benito Mussolini? How's that relevant, Bob? Hitler, how's that relevant?
Because they taught us about Hitler grade 9.
Exactly.
Imagine that.
Hitler, I think it was Hitler 9, and then in 10, what history did you learn in grade 10, man? I haven't forgot. That's how long it's been, bro. Or maybe that's just the Henny that affected my memory.
Hey, dog. You know how it goes, man. Nightlife.
So how do we solve this issue? How do they solve this issue? The powers that be?
It's difficult to solve it because think about it, dog. Like, it's within. Like, it's too. The roots are too deep.
Yeah. So you have to cut from the root.
But it's hard because now we need the white man.
We do.
So? That's how it's designed. Who runs the world?
So let's break the chain. Let's undesign. Let's rewrite history.
We can't break the chain today, but eventually we can. The next 500 years.
So we just have to be the fall generation, the guys that started the movement.
Exactly. We're gonna start digging.
Yeah.
You know, maybe, and then our kids are gonna continue digging.
Yeah.
But the hatred, the racism is too deep.
Yeah.
It can't die or end overnight.
Yeah. I think for me, one of the standout moments of my high school career, I remember we had a dispute once. It was Krinky concerned. We were the prefects. Some of the other faction of prefects wanted to do one thing, and then the other prefects wanted to do the other. So it got tense on racial lines as well.
Yeah.
It got tense, and we were speaking to one of the black teachers in school.
Yeah.
You know the comrade, the
Yeah.
main man himself. And this guy tells us, no, but you guys are thinking about this. I think someone said, I think it was me or it was LG. He said we were talking about no, these kids from the hood, they're coming here to a white school, and we must give them time to adjust. And then Lubawa said, no, let me stop you right there. This is not a white school. This is a government school. You need to, the moment you think that this is a white school, you defeated yourself already. You know what I mean? And that stuck with me. I'm like, this guy's spitting bars right now. You know, he's underrated as a rapper because he's spitting bars right now. Because you know, he's one of those teachers that everybody undermines. Maybe, and that's because he's black.
And you know the subject he teaches.
He teaches African language in a supposed white school. So then he told us that no, you guys are thinking about this the wrong way. You guys think you're in a white school. That's why you walk white. You talk white.
Everything.
Everything about you is white. The way you tuck in your shirt is white.
Thing is, doing the white thing came with benefits.
Undeniably.
And doing the black thing, you'd be an outcast. Like you wouldn't be considered for certain things. You know. And
so then, how does it change from your point of view?
To change it, I feel like the person who's in a position of privilege has to acknowledge that they have privilege. You know, we can see it. You know, but once they can't see it, then you know, change is not gonna happen. The white oak should sit and say like, dog, why do we keep, you know, oppressing these people, you know, besides what has happened in history, why are we still doing it in schools? Like, why can't they speak the native languages and all that stuff? And why speaking a native language? Why is it considered to be ghetto or what, or township? Like, it's somewhat the oppressor doesn't make us feel like we belong. Until then, it won't end, dog.
Personally, I feel we have to be progressive and proactive about these things. What I'm saying is, why not modernize the Kasi schools? Whitenize is not a word, but I'm gonna drop it anyway. Why not modernize the Kasi schools? Why not make a Kasi kid want to go to a Kasi school?
But that's not how the system is built, though.
But how do you change the system? You change the system by voting out those that have been there for such a long time and they're not making a change. I know we're gonna clash heads on this one. It is what it is.
You are trying to say the system is broken, right?
Is it not?
No, it's not broken. The system was designed that way. It was built that way for a purpose, dog.
But why don't the liberators rebuild? Why are the liberators acting like they're still oppressed?
Bro, the system is built that way.
Rebuild the system. That's what I'm saying.
They won't let you rebuild the system. If you rebuild the system, we all equal. Look, what happened to apartheid, right? It's done. Okay. Now, like the Kasi, the Kasi is the byproduct of what?
Of the system.
Exactly. Exactly. So it ended in 1904. But where do we still live? Where do our grandparents still live?
In the hood.
That's segregation already, that on its own. When it ended, why did they say, okay, gents, sorry what happened? Sharp, let's all mingle. The Kasi exists, they chased us out. And we still live in the Kasi.
And in case you're wondering why this is relevant, it's because when you come into the school that's on the other side of town, and you're coming from Kasi in the morning, you see that change. It's like a change of world. It's your world flips upside down for those 7 hours. Got two-way chaya, back to reality.
And then just imagine the
kids being black.
The kid that had to walk back home and come back for practice. Come on, and they still perform and broke records.
I think to conclude, my final thoughts is I'm sticking with what I'm saying. We need progression
to fix the system.
Exactly. The system. It's done.
It can't be fixed.
The system is jacked.
The system is built. Dude, here's what you're trying to say. I'm saying, okay, let's say an Audi. It's built with with dysfunctions and stuff. And you're like, nah, man, this. And I'm telling you, you're like the Audi's, built somehow. I'm like, bro, it's designed that way for a purpose to benefit certain people that drive that car.
What I'm saying is, hear me out this time, listen carefully. What I'm saying is, those that are in power now, they are part of the problem. So rebuilding...
Who's those?
The government of the day.
Don't you think they benefit?
The government of the day with... specifically talking about now, the education department, they're not doing nothing to progress the system, dog. You know what I mean?
But now, what do we talk about? Being in a white school, you have to be what? Sellout. I rest my case.
Alright, man. I feel like we can go on and on and on, but ultimately, we need to get to a conclusion. And this is now in relation to the system, the black kid in a supposedly white school, and how to get him to think differently.
We need to, in our black homes, we need to, dignify who we are as black people. Because you always hear in black homes saying, no, white people are organized. Blah, 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 don't go this and that. Have white friends. Do this and that. But now we need to take pride in who we are. And then also, it's a two-way street. Once we're taking pride in who we are, the white person, let's say for example, I'm white and I'm bullying you. You're like, dog, you always bully me. Blah, blah, blah. I need to acknowledge that I'm oppressing you. So when I acknowledge I'm oppressing you, you can now then take pride in yourself.
You heard the man drop some knowledge. He could go on and on and on and on and on about this. But ultimately, it's gonna get deep.
It's
gonna get touchy.
Come on.
And it's just the first episode. There's a lot more to come.
Yeah.
We'll be touching very relevant issues, very deep issues. But on the couch, just chill as young black men talking to the audience, talking to the society. So keep it locked, keep watching, watch out for us, and it's the Uncensored Couch.